The Jazz Jam's been running for nearly 3 years now. We started it with another tutor here called James Clegg, who taught the bass, and we decided to run an open jam session for people to just come along and have a play of anything actually. And some young lads came along and we sort of rocked out for a little bit and it was good fun. And then I just suddenly slipped them, I think it was the lead sheet for Autumn Leaves, and asked, do you want to just play this? And they did, and they were like, okay, cool, we'll bring in some more stuff next week. And it just turned into a jazz jam. And before you know it, every week we were playing through standards and jazzing out instead of rocking. That was fun. In a typical jazz jam session, we will chat. We'll decide what we want to do. We'll work out if there's something. If there's a gig or something we're aiming towards. We'll decide if we need to work on something from the set. Usually, what happens is one of us will just start playing something, anything, and then we just jam. Then one of us will suggest a song or a tune or something. We'll say, well, let's try this, and we'll spend maybe half an hour trying it. But we just play and have fun and don't really think about it. If anything, it's intended for people who don't really know much about jazz, who can come and try it out, and test to see if they like it and enjoy it. But on the other hand, if you do know a lot about jazz and you want to come along and play jazz, then that's also great. So it's basically open to anyone, any level, any ability, just to try it and see. We've performed live actually on several occasions. We've had lots of different people come to the Jazz Jam over the course of the 3 years. Some people come some week and not others. Some people came for a while and then moved away, so couldn't come anymore. So in all these different group settings, with different members, different instruments, vocalists, no vocalists, we've done several gigs. Most notably, we were asked by a local charity called the Josie Dragonfly Trust, that's what they're called, to play at a memorial concert. And we were given a specific song to learn, which was Jump Around by House of Pain. And we were asked to do an arrangement of it. And we did, and she liked it, and she said, well, you should come play at the concert. And we got to play at the Theatre Royal to a packed out crowd, because on the same bill there was Joe McKeldry of X Factor fame and Faye Tozer from Steps. So it was really cool, sharing the stage with these well-known artists, and we got to do our thing in front of a big crowd of people. But we also played again in these different settings of trio, quartet, sometimes larger, in pubs, local festivals, beer festivals, that kind of thing. So yeah, we do a lot of gigs, but if you come, it's not like you have to do a gig. You can not do a gig, or you can do a gig. I got into jazz from, it was actually my drum teacher when I was still at school. I've listened to jazz and I've heard jazz and I thought, yeah, it sounds pretty cool, but I didn't really know what was going on. But when, I was asked to actually learn some jazz on my instrument, which is the drums, I started listening to it a lot more and, found out what I liked and what I didn't like. So it's one of the many different styles that I like, but I got into it from an outside influence, so suggesting it. If you'd like to find out more information about the Jazz Jam, you can call in the shop and speak to Mike. If you want to speak to me, you can just ask for my number. I'm sure Mike will give it to you. But yeah, the best thing to do is, if you've got any time free on a Saturday at 2 o'clock, is you should just come to the Jazz Jam.